Shalom, shalom. It's fifth day, and I'm heading down to see the goats, but I wanted to do a video on a topic that has made the news lately. Has nothing to do with the Republican debates. Yeah, it's the climate change. Woo, eek! The climate is changing 1 or 2 degrees. You know, this is a bunch of nonsense. It defies modern commonsensical thinking. And here's some things I want you to think about. They're talking about polar ice caps melting, and yet you can find as many reports that the polar ice caps are just fine, and that temperatures have gone up or temperatures have gone down. First, they tried to sell it as global warming. Al Gore made $1 million, made videos, got to go speak at universities about this global warming thing. And then the next 2 winters after that, winters that Pastor Joe and I experienced up close and personally, were some of the coldest winters on record. Feet and feet of snow in Buffalo, New York, which is very normal. 6 inches twice here in the Ozarks, not normal. In that time, it snowed on the pyramids. I think that was around 2013. Happens. They said the last time it happened was 100 years ago. Well, guess what? Weather is cyclical and stuff happens. Why do you think there are things called 500-year floods? Well, because they come around every 500 years, or 100-year floods. So 1 degree climate change is nothing to get excited about. Here's some more facts. You may look them up yourself if you want. There was a 30-foot, up to 30-foot drifts, huge snow in New York in 1888. Called a blizzard, like 10-foot, 12-foot drifts in New York City. Pictures of it, people froze to death. Roads were all jammed up. Huge. That was in 1888. I don't think we've had a snow that bad in the last 100 years. No, I don't. And some more to think about. There are whole civilizations, like the one at Angkor Wat, that have disappeared with no explanation. Well, Angkor Wat, when they saw it from the sky, looked like it had a bunch of channels and ponds and waterways, and that it was some kind of huge area where they did irrigation. And then it had a drought and dried up, and without any food, people can't survive, and so they either all died off or they moved away. Well, that was way before everybody had cars, folks. We're talking like the year 1000, before cigarettes and smoke fumes and aerosol sprays. That was a drought 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. They say, scientists say, you can go online and research it, that they think the Great Sphinx was under water, or was in a very watery, jungly climate 13,000 years ago. And that somehow the temperatures changed and there was a drought, and now it's in desert. Well, guess what? Climate changes. We're being stupid. We're being like chickens saying the sky is falling when an acorn falls on our head. And what is it all about? It's about the money. Look at the reporting going on about these Paris talks, and one of the things you see being said is, well, the poorer, smaller countries are lining up to figure out how to get aid money for their climate change, which used to be global warming. And then when it became cold weather, now it's climate change. It's all about the money, folks. It's all about control. Common sense tells you that seasons change, and guess what? When you live in them all the time like I do, yeah, you see them change. Summer's hot, winter's cold. Hello, that's what it says in the Word, and that's how the world really is, and we're not destroying it. The world cannot be destroyed by mankind. It was made by God, and only He can destroy it entirely. So quit falling for this stuff. Use your critical thinking skills. Do some research for yourself and figure out that you don't need to get on this bandwagon. And when you see other people trying to get your money, your influence, your vote to support it, don't do it. That's my advice. All right. I hope this blessed you. We will talk to you later. Shalom.